Hello, welcome to Beings of Light. This is Elmira again for the second time today. But today I wanted to share with you what's possible for all of you if you are ready to step fully into your light. But it's more than just stepping into your light at the moment. These new awareness activations contain high frequency downloads and upgrades for you for this awesome awakening that's happening on earth. Now I see lots of powerful spiritual people complaining about leg aches, backaches, headaches, and it is just an absolute sign that you are not connected to your I am presence, divine I am presence. Or you may be connecting in every day, but you're still doing the same stuff you've been doing for 10 years, and everything changed after the eclipse in early November. I've mentioned this before in the big activation we did at the very beginning of the 100 Miracles in 100 Days, or it's the first one that's just called Effortless Manifesting and Awareness Activation. So that is a full activation. If you're just finding this now, then please go have a listen to that to begin with. But, I just spoke to a powerful healer I've known for some time who's had a mini heart attack. These things will continue if you're a powerful healer and you are not connecting into the new frequency. So whether you do that with me or whether you do that with someone else, I don't care who you do it with, but just do it and do it daily. So the great thing about what we're offering here is that you get to do this yourself. You just have to listen. There's nothing you have to do yourself, is what I probably meant to say then. So I'm going to do this testimonial, and then there's a little bit of confusion about the post that Jackie popped this on, and my 22-week group program. I don't normally do group programs. My unique niche is that I work one-on-one with people, but I have been asked to do a group program, and I'll speak about that in a moment. But this is Jackie's testimonial that she's written on a post, so it's public knowledge, publicly out there, and I do have her permission to share this with you as well. So this is her comment on my post that goes, "My life has changed dramatically." No, I think this is drastically. "My life has changed drastically since meeting Elle at the end of the year, and that is only with dipping my toe in the water with her teaching so far. That is how incredible her knowledge and teachings are. I have tried many different ways to shift my vibration, and I just couldn't get over the invisible hump until now. I feel the energy moving, I feel the bliss, I feel the connection, the big one. I see results in my outside world consistently with many miracles, big ones too. It's like traveling life in first class consistently, not a taste here and there like before, and then back to the shit. If you're tired of the same regurgitated stuff and ready for the real deal, this is your sign. I'm a very picky customer, and very few pass my sniff test. I am very good at discerning and especially identifying those who walk their talk, and Elle is one of the only ones I have found walks in every minute of every day in all situations, whether it's convenient or not, whether anyone is watching or not, and that is a feat all in itself in this world. These teachings work and fast. It's like nothing I have experienced before, definitely life-changing." And of course she's got lots of smiley faces and hearts and big hearts and vibrating hearts, which is just awesome. So Jackie came to me struggling, and I gave her the first step of my fifth dimension activation kind of back in Octoberish, because she was struggling to feed herself, basically. And she did it for a few weeks, and then, like all of us, she let her ego talk her out of it or found a reason to stop doing it. I think it rained might have been the reason. And then she went back to, and then I just kind of said to her, listen, darling, you know, there's plenty of free stuff in my YouTube channel. Just listen to something every day. It's a frequency thing. If you raise your frequency, everything will begin to change. So about mid-November, she started doing it again, because she was then able to see when she did it and when she didn't do it, it was like night and day. She could tell the difference from when she connected just in that first step of the fifth dimension. And so she began doing it, and she committed, and this is the key. If you do it once or twice and then wait a week, and you're like starting again. But if you do something daily, it builds and it builds and it builds your frequency. The great lucky thing about all of you is that I've done all the freaking hard work. I've done all the clearing. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't take drugs. I don't put chemicals into my body. And I am a pure channel for source. I was going to say connection to source. I have a pure connection to source as well. But I'm a pure channel for source. And so therefore, anything that's out of alignment with that for you, because that's who you are as well, except for the poop that you've collected along the way. So anything that's out of alignment with that, when you're just listening and breathing, it will bring that stuff up. And as you become more in alignment with that energy, that stuff can start coming up before the activation even begins. That's what happens to me now when Source wants something to come up. It just comes up without me having to do anything. So Jackie committed to doing it every day. So that was about the 20th of November. And then these miracles, she was doing other stuff on my YouTube channel. And then I started these 100 miracles in 100 days. And by about the 10th or something, she had this huge money miracle happen. And she would never have to worry about money for the rest of her life. And that was, so it was less than a month really, because we were only at about day 10 of the miracles when this might have been day 15. So, but whatever. How many people do you know do some spiritual work and just breathe and listen and have a go from being broke to being able to afford some luxuries for yourself? How many people do you know that that's happened to? And that's my work. And that's because I'm no wishy-washy white light healer. I don't put on any airs and graces. You will hear me say fuck when I need to. And you will hear me curse. And you'll also, when you get to know me, see me show up in me jammies or me dressing gown or me Ugg boots. And I know that who I am is not based on what I look like or the clothes I wear. And you just need to look carefully at people who are saying they're great teachers, yet they still smoke, they still drink, they still are looking for things outside of themselves, or God is still some being outside of them, and they're definitely not connected to the source within them. So I just want to clarify then, so at the start of this, if you've listened to the first effortless manifesting and awareness activation, you will know that I mentioned about us doing a 22 to 33 week group program. Now, my niche is that I work one-on-one with people. What I have advertised on my page today is the one-on-one stuff. You can do a one-day one-on-one, a 10-week spiritual intensive, or you can do a whole year intensive with me. And there's only a few of those positions left. But in about maybe April, May, so these 100 miracles in 100 days are building every day. You can feel them if you've been doing them every day. They're getting more and more powerful. Even when I'm talking about my messy hair like I was this morning. By I was told that the people that needed to be in this quantum timeline activator training, could you hear that? That's the kookaburras given a sign of yay, will come to me. And it's likely that they'll come in that last month of those 100 days, and that's why it probably won't start until April, May. But we're just looking for advanced spiritual people, people who have been on their path a long time, people who are done with doing the one-on-one healings. The reason it has to be in a group, because I was a bit shocked when Source asked about it, is because if we're going to collapse the old timelines on war and on poverty and on, illness and disease and environmental damage, it will work much more effectively with a group of us, like 10 to 20 of us, than what it will with a one-on-ones kind of thing. So it's a different kind of training. It is going to be for advanced spiritual seekers that know that they came here to heal the world. It's not for those people who do not recognize that no one needs healing. If you still think you need healing, it's not for you. If you still think that you shouldn't pay for spiritual training, it's definitely not for you. You have to be at a place where you know that you are worth investing $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in yourself. Otherwise, you're just not at the right level for training. It has nothing to do with spiritual. Has nothing to do with. There's a lot of people go, you shouldn't charge for spiritual knowledge because it's common knowledge. I'm telling you, the information that I'm bringing through for this training is not common knowledge. It will be common knowledge in 10, 15 years' time. We want to be the ones that start activating this. It's not common knowledge now. And we need to make sure it goes into the hands of the right people that will use it for good in the world, to stop all the wars, to stop all the environmental damage, to stop all the poverty, etc. Not the ones that won't. So breathe for me, please. So that's what's coming, and that's the difference. So the 22 to 30 week program keeps changing as these 100 miracles in 100 days get, and the activations that go with those get more and more powerful. So we should have an idea in about 20 to 30 days exactly what we're going to be doing there. But if in the interim, and once we start that, we'll probably stop the one-on-one stuff. But if in the interim, if there's any of you who would like to work with me one-on-one, and they are really powerful, life-changing stuff, there is 4 decades of testimonials of people I've worked with one-on-one, and you can see what happened to the beautiful Jackie in less than a month. So if you'd like to work with me, please fill out the contact form on my website and tell me why you'd like to work with me, what it is that you're looking for, and we will get back to you. And we'll get back to you and have a discovery session is the next step to make sure that this is definitely the right next step for you. Because once you pay your money with me, I don't give you your money back. Because I can assure you that your ego, we've seen this happen so often. I've just seen it happen with someone I've spent 5,000 years with, for goodness sake. The ego steps in and goes, no, I don't want to grow anymore, and picks a fight and doesn't do it. So that's why we don't do it. Hopefully, if you've invested a good sum of money, you'll stay to the end, because I can tell you that people love me for about the first 2 or 3 weeks. Hate me while all their shit's coming up, and then they love me. If they stay past the shit stage and integrate it and step fully into their light. There is reasons why you don't step fully into your light. A lot of them I've worked through. I can tell you that I've probably worked through a lot of them. Women were not allowed to own property in the burning of the witches' time. That's why a lot of women struggled to charge money. We were also trained by the church that, money is evil. And they think that they didn't charge for the healing, but you did. And so all that's in your DNA. Vows of poverty, vows of chastity, vows of obedience, healer's oath, warrior's oath. God, the healer's oath was that you would heal someone to be dropped dead dying before you would, take care of yourself. All of that crap's got to come out of you, and that's all the stuff that we can look at. So especially if you've been on your path a long time and you still can't connect to your angels, you're still struggling financially, you're still struggling in relationships, the one-on-ones are just perfect for that as well. They will definitely take you to the next level. But it is different. It is very different to the quantum timeline activating training. And we might call it that. I like that name. That just dropped in today. I said to Spirit, give me a good name for it, you know. Quantum awakening is everywhere, and it's really is far more than just quantum awakening. It's definitely about creating waves of healing rather than just healing people one-on-one. Alrighty. So there's another 4 decades of testimonials on my website. If any of you want to go check those out. And there's some reasons there why I charge a good lot of money to work with me. But you won't need to do anything else because you'll be connected to your own greatness. Alrighty, love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessings to you. And bye for now.